I'm about to start a major project, the dreaded rear main seal. And before I start any major job like that, I like to clear all the surfaces, the workbenches, the shelves, the rolling tables, everything I'm going to need. I like to clean them off before I start. In this case, it'll be preparation for them being repopulated with the guts of a Pontiac Aztek. And as I was doing that, it occurred to me that this garage is a garage where a lot of projects come to live and a lot of projects come to die. All of them, however, have left their mark on the walls and shelves and surfaces all around this garage. All this garbage you see back here tells a story. So before I get started, I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of all the stuff that's laying around here at Last Day's Garage. We're going to start off with a rolling stock. I'm going to go camera mic on this thing because I'm lazy, so you might have to put up with my asthmatic Darth Vader breathing. Here's what's parked in here right now. In the back you see the Pontiac Aztek. It's the next patient. Also though, this is the 1994 Laguna Blue Mazda Miata R Edition. And the R Edition has the Bilstein shocks and the stiffer springs, manual steering, a dealer optioned air conditioning, which this one has, roll-up manual windows. It's a really cool car. We bought it by accident. We were looking for a Miata that we could drive in the winter. We kind of wanted a beater Miata and found this one. Realized it was relatively rare and it was special, so it's been babied ever since. We enjoy it, and it always is under roof, never outside, never in the rain, all that good stuff. First thing I did was I got Mazda Protege Steelies and painted them up and put them on because I wanted that kind of that Lotus Elan look. So one of the things is now garage art are the original lightweight alloys. So those are the original wheels. Those are the Stullies, as they say in Pittsburgh. Now most of the garage is littered with Miata. This fart can you see here, it's bigger exhaust. I bought that off a kid that was having money troubles and needed to get rid of it. As you can see, let's move the microphone. It's yet to be installed. I also have a header for the Miata right here. So that, in addition to the fart can, will someday go on. And then this is Miata shelf. Pretty much everything here is either Miata or you can see there it says Capri. Just extra everything. The OEM intakes, it has a supposedly cold air intake, but they're mostly hot air. Brake boosters, tail lights, headlamp assemblies, interior bits, shift knobs and boots and all that stuff for the manual transmission. There's a random Ford Escape part there. Up above there, there's a Mercury Capri tail lights. Another random Ford Escape part, fuel pump. But most of this is Miata. From various parts car Miatas, we have another stock intake intake plumbing, throttle body with mass airflow sensor, Capri wheel hub here, because the Mercury Capri has press-on brake rotors with the wheel bearings as part of the brake rotor unit. So I'm always breaking these things apart to change bearings or change discs. It's a big pain in the butt. My daughter is the one driving the 1991 Mercury Capri XR2 turbocharged. Oh, there's one more Miata thing that's laying around here. Is this. This one is a 1.6 liter out of a 1991, and it has new bearings in it. Pistons and rods and everything were cleaned up. It has all new gaskets and seals. It had one of the oil squirters was broken, that was replaced. So The engine's been torn apart and completely put back together. And it's ready to go in something. I'm thinking a Chevette. I wanted to find a Mazda GLC, but they're very hard to find. So I was looking for something else. It may go back into another Miata, I don't know. As we move around the dirty, filthy garage, this just about unusable relic is a drive shaft out of either 94 or 95 5-liter Mustang. And there's probably some other Mustang bits around, like, yeah, I think there's a crossover pipe here, exhaust pipe, right back there. That's Mustang. And I believe over here, a stock 5-liter throttle body. And those bits are laying around. Oh, there's a stock Miata exhaust right there. Those bits are laying around for this. And I will show you what this is. This is a 5-liter V8, 302 cubic inch V8. Used to be a 302 cubic inch out of a either 94 or 95 Mustang. I don't know what it was. It was laying in this garage on the floor, and it looked like it came out of the bottom of a lake. This motor has been completely machined. It's been bored and stroked to 331 cubic inches or 5.4 liters. It has a comp cam, high lift cam in it. It has big aluminum heads on it. The whole lower and the bottom end has been polished and balanced within a fraction of a gram. The connecting rods, all the rotating mass. It's the deck has been skimmed. New water pump, new everything. So this just needs to go back together. This is the next project. The next vehicle I buy is going to either be a Mustang or a Falcon or something to put this engine in here. It's just too sweet a mill not to use. Really nice. Like I said, I have touched and machined under the guidance of somebody who knew what they were doing. Every bit of this motor. It's got the dual springs in it. Really nice rockers. Ready to go. This last engine here, this last motor I have laying around is from an 86 Saab 900 Turbo. It's 16 valve. This was pulled from a junkyard, and you can always tell a junkyard engine. When you get an engine pulled from a junkyard, they're not very delicate about it. Anything that's in the way just gets hacked off. It's going to be a thrill putting this back together. But I guess I'll go from each sensor and trace it. Just looking at it, the car it came from had 129,000 miles on it. And as we can see, we got some leaking right there at the turbo. We're leaking some oil. And that oil has run all the way down here. A little blow-off valve there is covered in oil. Everything on this side below that turbo is covered in oil. Coming around here, we see a little bit of oil pooling there. This very well could be valve cover gasket. And I'm thinking about putting this into my 83 900S. Take out the 8 valve, which is a wonderful engine, but just a little bit pokey, and replacing it with this. But before I do that, I'm going to tear it down and see what I got. And that will be a video. Well, the other elephant in the room, the green elephant in the room, this is a 2001 Pontiac Aztek. And of course I had to have an Aztek because they're hated, they're ugly, and I had to have one. This is a 1-year only color. It's citrus green, only available in 2001. This also has the VersaTrack all-wheel drive. It's got 69,000 miles on it. And it has the tent, it has the air compressor in the back, it has the stereo entertainment system in the back. I have a short video on this one. This is ready to go. It already has an appointment to go to the body shop. And this is a problem with all these Azteks. They rot right here. The back of the rockers just rot out. And they're unobtainium. So I'm going to have a body shop that's actually going to fabricate new rocker panels for me. Just custom bend and fabricate these rockers. And also I got a little bit of sponginess. You see some rust right there. So they're going to cut that out and replace that too. This is a Saab 900 dash, and it is virtually crack free. We got a couple little cracks. There's one here. and one over here. Most of these Saab dashes, mine included, end up looking like a dry riverbed. There's so many cracks, and big, massive cracks. I'm looking forward to swapping that out. I'm just too lazy to do it. Okay, let's end this here. I don't wish to incriminate myself any further, but as a postscript, if one small and overcrowded garage isn't enough, I'm building another small and soon to be overcrowded garage. Hey, if nothing else, I can at least serve as a bad example.